Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a nice springtime look and we're going to start off by priming our eyelids with some concealer and blending it out with a nice damp beauty blender. And then we're going to go in with some peach smoothie and put it in our crease, nice and as pigmented as possible. I went in a couple times to make sure that that color really stood out and you were able to see it. And now with some creme brulee, we're going to put it in the same spot, and these two shadows together do a great job of really making your eye look more awake and youthful and alive, and that's what I wanted to go for this look. And now with the Morphe 35D palette, we're going to use that nice gold shade and pack it on the lid as much as we can so it's very nice and pigmented. And with some Barcelona Beach, we're going to deepen up the crease and the outer corner a little bit, but we're using a very, very light hand with these darker shadows because I didn't want to make any darkness, really, if you know what I mean. I just wanted it to kind of cast a shadow. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I wanted to keep it very light. And now, for the first time, I was actually able to film my eyeliner and get it on camera. So I'm using the NYC liquid liner, and it's my favorite liquid liner out there. It's super black, and it dries to a perfect matte, so it's really, really great. And I start off in the center of the lid and then make a nice line all across the lid. And when I have almost no product on my brush, that's when I start flicking out towards my eyebrow and make the wing. Make sure that you use very, very small brush strokes and very light pressure, because if you start using big strokes and hard pressure, it's going to become a total mess and you're going to be the girl from that meme. Don't be the girl from that meme. Keep it small, keep it light, and it's really not as hard as you think. And for some reason, my camera stopped videotaping and I didn't get the other eye and my foundation, but I just used the Makeup Forever HD foundation in the stick form. It's super good. I love it. This shade is a little light for me, but I ended up making it work with some bronzer. So we're concealing the face in the usual spots and just blending it out with the damp beauty blender. You know how we do. These steps don't change. It's the same all the time. So just make sure it's nice and blended out, and then we can go to setting it. And I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette. I'm going to use that banana shade and the pink shade next to it to blend out, to set our concealer where we put it. And now with the warmer shade in the palette, we're going to bronze up the face and bring some color to this pale face of mine. And with the cool tone shade and a fluffy eyeshadow brush, we're going to sculpt out the contour and make it a little deeper and more defined. So now with some MAC Margin, we're going to go in with a beautiful blush. It's perfect for springtime and I love it. Now with some Champagne Pop, we're going to highlight the face to make sure I'm a glowing goddess. And we're going to do some brows. I did them off camera because, you know, it's the same thing as always. And I'm going to curl my lashes and go in with some Buxom mascara. I just purchased it and I'm so in love with it. It does a great job of lengthening your lashes and really making sure there's no clumps. And then we applied some falsies, and these are Kiss Style 11. And now with the same brown shadows that we put in our lid, we're going to put that under our eyes on our bottom lash line to make sure that we're nice and done on the eyes. And now with the Kardashian pencil in Love Hangover, we're going to put it all over our lips. I didn't want this to be really dark, so I used very light pressure with it, and with a little bit of MAC Japanese Maple in the middle to make like an ombre effect, and to top it off with the NYX Butter Gloss in Tiramisu. And so with that being done, now you have finished your look. Alright guys, I hope you liked this look. I am so in love with it. I am so happy to welcome in the spring and all the beautiful bright colors and say goodbye to the fall and winter dark tones. I am much more of a light pastel color kind of gal, so I'm so excited. This look is right up my alley and I think it's so beautiful. It enhances your natural features and complements them so well since you're not doing anything dark, and you can really use this for nighttime or daytime, whatever you want. I think it's beautiful. You can add more to it. You can just leave it like that. You can take away some, whatever your preference. I hope you like it. This is inspired fully by New York Fashion Week. I saw a lot of these different kinds of looks while I was looking at different articles and Snapchats from the different catwalks. And I think that's pretty much all I have to say. So please give this video a nice thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And hasta la próxima.